couple of years ago, I returned from a road trip with a couple of giant plastic totes full of childhood memories. It's time to move them to the basement, but before I do, I wanted to share them with you. We'll begin with my collection of rock lords. These came out in the mid-1980s and was apparently a spin-off of the GoBots toy line. I just learned about that today when I read up the history of these things. I was really young. I'm talking like 4, 5, 6 years old, so I didn't know anything about these things. I didn't know they had names. Apparently they do. This one is called Boulder and is the leader of the good guys. This one is also one of the good guys named Granite. This one is a bad guy named Brimstone. And this one is also a bad guy called Limestone. Now I know I used to have one that was made of like metallic gold kind of a look, and it was called Nugget, but it was lost to time, and I probably broke it as a young child. Now these things are very fragile at this point. They're rickety, and they're basically Transformer type things, except they go from rocks to robots, I guess. So let's first play with this one, Boulder. The little feet flip out from the legs. You got this little hatch to reveal the head, and the arms just kind of swivel out. And you open the arms at the elbow, and boom, there you go. And here's Boulder. Now, I remember some of them came with weapons and stuff, but who knows where those are now. I mean, it was the 80s. I was a wild child. So yeah, kind of just a fun transforming robot thing that transforms into rocks. Let's check out Granite. His feet... This guy's very flexible. His feet are all the way up here, and you just kind of spring them out on the ground like that. I always liked the feet. One of them was like colored with purple nails, and the other one had orange nails, and they're kind of goofy looking, the way they stick out just 90 degrees like that. And then the faces, yes, there are two faces, are revealed when you pull the arms apart like this. Oh god. There we go. Ugh. And there you go. Purple face, orange face. One of them looks angry, the other one looks goofy and happy. Now this one I do remember having a weapon, and you can see there's a hole in the hand here to hold it. It was like a mace or something. And yeah, there's quite a bit of articulation on these things too. I'm really surprised these things held together for like 30 years. No, closer to 40 actually, 35 years. So yeah, I actually preserved these things for a very long time. You revert it back to the rock, like so. Now Limestone was a part of the Series 2, and the Rock Lord universe quickly expanded to include more series, and then you had like Dinosaur Rock Lords. I didn't get any of those. I just had stuff from the first 2 series. But this guy is really neat. These little hands just kind of flip out from the side, like so. Okay, I'm having trouble. And then you just kind of pull it apart. And I remember, yeah, you gotta rotate these pieces, and they become the feet. And then the arms kind of swing down a little bit, like so. And then these 2 pieces pull apart to reveal the head. And check out the head. Now, obviously, there's quite a lot of distress to these pieces. Looks like they molded this one out of yellow plastic and coated it with the silvery stuff. And I don't know what I was doing to this thing's head, but it definitely rubbed off a whole bunch of that paint. I always liked how it had a Phillips head screw right on the top. Like, why bother hiding it? Just say it's part of the rock or something. Yeah, rather terrifying. And there's something... This guy needs a trip to the dentist. This one kind of looked more robotic than a lot of the other ones, in my opinion. And the gold one did as well. I remember it had like a little jetpack thing in its back. Wonder what happened to that little guy. that little rock. Brimstone also has a pretty neat way of coming apart. The legs kind of swivel out from the bottom. Whoa. Like so. And then the arms just pull out. And then you can articulate the elbows. And, well, that's about it. It's got very broad shoulders, and one of the neat things about Brimstone is he's got quite a smile. You can actually pull its face forward to reveal some very menacing-looking teeth in there. You know, I've always kind of said to myself as an adult, man, I wish I was a kid nowadays. The kids have the coolest toys. But these came out in the mid-'80s, and I gotta say, they're a lot cooler than a lot of the stuff I see, so maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's a reverse rose-colored glasses kind of thing. These toys are great. I have a lot of fond memories, and I'm glad that I held on to them all through college and grad school and into my late 30s to show them to you now on YouTube. That's Brimstone. So that was my small collection of Rock Lords that I personally played with as a child. I've been tempted to go on eBay and try to collect all the other ones, but I'm just really not that into them. Plus, they're not cheap, especially if they're like still in the package or whatever. They can go for quite a lot. So I'm content with my childhood collection. Thanks for watching, and join me for another one of these.